Wondering where to place your Christmas tree? Well, I have some suggestions. I want you to think about 3 design principles: hierarchy of space, flow and circulation, and line of sight. Before I place my Christmas tree, I canvas my entire home. I think about the spaces that are most important to me and my family. I think about the spaces we use the most, the spaces that are really non-negotiables and essential. For us, that is our living room. This is where we do life. My kids play here. They jump all over my couch, my sofa. They just, kids. The living room is the hotspot. The living room is a space where we all congregate, and this is where we spend most of our time. So it makes sense that the Christmas tree in our home would be placed in the living room. So that is all hierarchy of spaces. It's just design language to say, what are the spaces in your home that are most important to you? And this is a hint as to where you want to place your Christmas tree, because this is where you're going to get the most bang for your buck. 2 is flow and circulation. You want to place your Christmas tree in a location that is not going to obstruct or impede your ability to move freely in and out of a space. You want to place your Christmas tree in a location that you're not going to bump into it, or your kids aren't going to bump into it, or your dog's not going to bump into it. You want to place it in a place where you don't have to do one of these where you're walking, then you have to go all around and then continue walking. No. You want your tree in a place that's not going to be obstructive to anybody, to flow, to movement. You want to be able to naturally move from one space to the other without having to think about it. So place your tree in a location that is not going to obstruct your ability to freely move in and out of any space. 3rd is line of sight. You want to place your Christmas tree in a high visible location. Why? Well, why not? Think about it. Your tree has been tucked away for, let's say, 10 months in your shed or your attic or your garage or basement, wherever you keep your tree. It's been tucked away, and finally you send your husband, or you go get your tree, you bring it down, you dust it all off, you unfurl it, you decorate it, you trim it out, you do all this work for it to be tucked away into a corner, and you don't get to enjoy it. You want to visually take in all the work you've put in, all the decorating. You want to be able to see it, because that is part of the Christmas season. You want to see the tree, because the tree is a fundamental aspect of really getting your home ready for the Christmas season. The tree is the focal point. It is the most symbolic item that says Christmas. So you want to place your tree in a location where you can savor it, where your eyes can feast, on everything that has to do with Christmas. So you want to place your tree in a location where there's clear line of sight, high visibility. In my home, for instance, my tree is placed in a location where I can see it from my hallway, my kitchen, my living room, my dining room. Mind you, I live in an open concept layout, so it is easy for me to be able to get high visibility from the placement of my tree. If you live in a closed layout that's more compartmentalized, you want to put some thought into where you're going to put your tree. You have to be strategic in placing your tree. So don't forget these 3 principles: when you're trying to think about where should you place your tree. Hierarchy of space, all it is what space or spaces are most important to me and my family. Flow and circulation, placing it in a location where it's not going to be bumped, because you have to remember it takes a lot of work to decorate your tree. No one's going to trip or get hurt. And it's in a high visibility location so that your tree can be admired by everyone who lives in your house. The holidays, the Christmas season, it's about gathering and connecting and having people over and family and close friends. So put your tree in a place where everyone can see it. If you find these tips helpful, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and stay tuned for my next video. Bye!